Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Minnesota Vikings potentially trading for Ryan Tannehill, as their starting quarterback Kirk Cousins is most likely out for the season. Has not been confirmed, but they fear the worst, that Kirk Cousins is out for the season with a torn Achilles suffered Sunday against the Green Bay Packers yesterday. And you're going to either have to acquire a quarterback and through the trade market, have to trade for a quarterback, or sign someone, or you roll with the two guys you got. It's Jaron Hall, 5th-round pick from BYU in the 2023 draft, who is really unproven, and Nick Mullins, who's had some time in San Francisco, but has not started a game probably since the 2019 or 2020 season. So, with that case being said, if the Vikings with a 4-4 record and great offense, you think you want to bring in a guy who'd be capable to win them some ball games and potentially try to get the 7th seed in the NFC playoffs, right? That would be the hope. And I don't know if Ryan Tannehill's the guy to do it. I think that with the Vikings offense, I think that it'd be possible for them to make the playoffs with Ryan Tannehill coming in. I think it's going to depend. It would depend on his health and, him staying healthy. He's out right now, and he's going to get benched. With the way Will Levis looked today against the Falcons, looked amazing in his NFL debut, 4 passing touchdowns, throwing bombs left and right. Will Levis is their starting quarterback. He wasn't benched before, but now he is benched because of the way Will Levis played. He was hurt. Should be, if Will Levis would have, let's just say Will Levis would have had a terrible week, would have thrown like 3 or 4 interceptions, Ryan Tannehill would be starting on Sunday for the or Thursday, because they play Thursday. He would be starting Thursday against the Steelers if he was, if Will Levis didn't play so good, he'd be starting because he'd probably be good to go, and if not that, the week after. But now Will Levis has played amazing, looked amazing. I would think he's their starter of the future. He's the starter over Malik Willis. He's the starter over Ryan Tannehill. So Ryan Tannehill, get what you can get for him now. If I'm the Titans, I trade him to a team like the Vikings or the team you just beat, the Falcons, or even the New York Jets. I don't think the New York Jets are gonna. I think the Jets would rather keep Zach Wilson, but I think the Falcons wouldn't mind taking Ryan Tannehill, and I think the same thing goes for the Minnesota Vikings. And for the Minnesota Vikings, I know Ryan Tannehill hasn't been great with the Titans this year. 6 games, 6 starts, 2-4 record is thrown 98 for 158, 2 passing touchdowns, 1,128 passing yards, and 6 interceptions. That's not great, right? But he's also in an offense which I know today they weren't really, even though Derrick Henry ran for 100 yards, they were passing the football a lot. They run the in the first 6 games where Tannehill was playing, they run the football a lot. I mean, he's only thrown 158 times in 6 games. So they run the football a lot when Tannehill, in the first 6 games when he was there. And that's what's going to happen when you have Derrick Henry in the backfield. So, I mean, I think in an offense with the Vikings where it's the complete offense, you need a passing quarterback, which Ryan Tannehill has proved to be a solid passing quarterback. I mean, threw for 33 passing touchdowns in 2020. He's proven to be a passing quarterback in this league before. 2020 was great. Was even considered to potentially be an MVP candidate in 2020, in the 2020 season. But my point is, I think it's different with Minnesota's offense than it is, with Tennessee's. They don't run the football a lot. They really don't. I think today they ran like 20 times, something like that. They don't run the football a lot at all. They have star wide receivers like Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson when healthy. They have one of the best tight ends in football. Besides Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Mark Andrews, I believe T.J. Hawkinson is the next best tight end after those 3 guys in the NFL. So I believe T.J. Hawkinson is a top 5 tight end in the NFL. I think he's the 4th best tight end in the NFL. So with that case being said, you have T.J. Hawkinson, a monster tight end. You have Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. You have another wide receiver, K.J. Osborne, at 100 receiving yards a day. They have elite wide receivers. They have an elite tight end. So that's way different than the Tennessee Titans. I know the Titans have DeAndre Hopkins. Give Hopkins his credit because he was great today for the Tennessee Titans. I'm very impressed as a fantasy owner for D-Hop, and I started him. But besides D Hop, who else is in that offense? I mean, Traylon Burks has not been as good as he was in his rookie season compared to his second year this year. Nick Westbrook Akeen has been pretty good for the Titans, but receiving wise, that's pretty much been it for Tennessee. So with that being said, I just right now, for the Titans, I mean, I think it'd be for Tannehill. I think it'd be different going into the Vikings offense. I think he'd probably be playing better than he has been before. I think it's a better situation for Tannehill. I'm not saying Tannehill. I'm not saying that Vikings are a better team than the Titans, which right now they probably are. Or that they have a better offense than the Titans, which right now you could probably say that's true as well. But what I'm saying right now is that the Vikings are a way better fit for Ryan Tannehill than the Tennessee Titans are. Let's go over some stats for Tannehill. We're going over the 2019, 2020 seasons and 2021 as well with the Titans. I'm not going to go over 2022. I already went over 2023. I'll go over 2022 as well. It doesn't matter. So 2019 with the Titans, 12 games. And keep in mind, I'm not going to go over this, but he was with the Miami Dolphins in the 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2018 seasons. But 2019 with the Titans, he was a Pro Bowler. 12 games, 10 starts, 7-3 record, 201 for 286, 70.3 completion percentage, 2,742 passing yards, 22 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions thrown, and he was a Pro Bowler and won Comeback Player of the Year. 2020 with the Titans, 16 games, 16 starts, 11-5 record. They had one of the best records in football, and one of the best records in the AFC for sure. 315 for 481, 65 completion percentage, 3,800 passing yards, 33 passing touchdowns, 7 passing touchdowns. 2021 with the Titans, 17 games, 17 starts, 12-5 record, 21 passing touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 67 completion percentage, and that was it. He also ran for 327 rushing yards. The 2022 with the Titans, 12 games, 12 starts, 6-6 record, 212 for 325, 13 passing touchdowns, 2,500 passing yards, and 6 interceptions thrown. I already went over this season with the Titans. So I think you put them on that Vikings offense with the weapons they have, or on the pass game with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, T.J. Hawkinson, even Alexander Madison's a little bit of a catching back. Cam Akers. I think Tannehill would be pretty good. I think it would look a lot like Ryan Tannehill from 2019 and 2020. Not as good because he's kind of a little bit older, but I think he'd be way better than he's looked in the previous 2 or 3 seasons with the Tennessee Titans. I think it'd be a good change for the Titans. It'd be a good change for Ryan Tannehill, and for the Vikings, it'd be a good situation for them because they'd be able to get a quarterback for the rest of the season who could lead them to the playoffs as a 7 through 6 seed. That's the video. If you guys enjoyed, let me know your thoughts, and peace out.